Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Silverlake Stadium for the second home pre-season game of Eastleigh's season against the Vanarama National League South side, Eastbourne Borough. The starting 11 for Eastleigh today. Starting in goal, number 13, Ross Flitney. Number 2, Joe Partington. Number 6, Andrew Boyce. Number 5, Pierce Bird. Number 11, Sam Smart. Number 17, Joe Tomlinson. Number 19, Danny Hollins, who skippers the side. Number 8, Jack Payne. Number 7, Abdullah Baggy. Number 9, Dan Smith. And number 10, Tyrone Barnett. Makes up the starting 11 for the first half. And on the substitutes bench today, we've got Joe McDonnell, Alex Winter, Ben Scory, Callum Bourne, Cav Miley, Trialist, and Rudy Andrew Knott. So both teams have completed their warm-ups ahead of this pre-season friendly today. Eastleigh so far yet to win in their pre-season campaign, bar the 3-1 win at Totton on the opening day. Yet to win at home in their pre-season campaign. And for Eastbourne today, the lineup today is number 1 in goal, Ravazoli, number 2, Arnold, number 6, James, number 5, Dickinson, number 3, Wallard Innocent, number 7, Rollinson, number 8, Hammond, number 4, Ferry, number 11, Whelpdale, number 9, Walker, and number 10, Weir. This game being played behind closed doors due to the ongoing COVID-19 regulations. And we're bringing you this game to you live on Spitfires TV on YouTube. Eastleigh facing Eastbourne Borough here today at the Silverlake Stadium. When the last season's campaign was called off short, Eastbourne found themselves in 15th position in the National League South, having been a member of the National League a couple of years ago before getting relegated. The Vanarama National League campaign gets underway on the 3rd of October. So just a couple of weeks away until the big kick-off of the season, as the Eastbourne Borough players start to make their way out of the tunnel, ready for this first half. Eastleigh, of course, kicking off their Vanarama National League campaign on the 3rd of October away at Barnet. Trip to the Hive to begin the campaign. And here come the Spitfires players now, merging into the Silverlake. So once again, a reminder of the lineups today. For Eastleigh in goal, number 13, Ross Flitney. Number 2, Joe Partington. Number 6, Andrew Boyce. Number 5, Pierce Bird. Number 11, Sam Smart. Number 17, Joe Tomlinson. Number 19, Danny Hollins, who's the skipper for today's game. Number 8, Jack Payne. Number 7, Abdullah Baggy. And number 9, Dan Smith. And number 10, Tyrone Barnett makes up the 11 for the Spitfires today, with Joe McDonnell on the bench, Alex Winter, Ben Scory, Callum Bourne, Cav Miley, a trialist, and Rudy Andrew Knott making up the rest of the squad. So the ref has both the captains in the middle of the pitch, and it looks like this game is nearly ready to get underway. And it's Eastbourne Borough who's going to get us underway today. There's Arnold playing it right back today for Eastbourne. Plays a long ball over the top down the right-hand side, which leaves Andrew Boyce needing to head the ball. Jack Payne there, getting in the way of the Eastbourne pass. Dan Smith wrestling with Dickinson at the back. Hammond plays the ball back to Dickinson. Plays it to Ferry. Walker Innocent now, playing left back today for Eastbourne. Plays it back to Ferry. And a bit of a mix-up there in the Spitfires' defence gives Walker a chance to shoot at goal, but Flitney claims well. Pierce Bird now bringing the ball out from the back. Tries to play it over the top for Dan Smith. However, James doesn't have to do anything to get the ball to his keeper. Ravazzoli plays the ball short. Dickinson now on the ball. Plays the ball long down the left-hand side. Andrew Boyce now on the ball, plays it to Joe Partington. Former Bristol Rovers and Bournemouth man plays it back to Boyce. Boyce tries to play a cross-field ball for Tomlinson, but the assistant referee has adjudged it as offside. And it's Arnold who'll take the dead ball situation. Boyce with a header there, but the referees adjudged that Boyce has pushed Walker in the back there and gives a free kick about 30 yards out. And it's Hammond who's immediately gone to stand over this free kick. Flitney screams from the back, no wall. And Hammond's taken the free kick too quickly there for the referee. So it will go back and will be retaken. Walker standing over the ball here. Danny Hollins and Dan Smith doing their job in the wall, deflecting the ball out for a corner. 3 minutes into this game, 0-0. as Eastbourne look to take advantage from this early set-piece opportunity. In comes the cross. Cleared well by Boyce. Payne manages to head the ball on and out of the box. Flitney with the goal kick, kicks it long upfield for Tyrone Barnett to get up and head. And Dan Smith wins a free kick there. A push in the back from James. Jack Payne and Joe Tomlinson both standing over the ball. Good ball into the box as Smith. I'm not too sure what's happened in the box there, but the referee has given a foul against Eastleigh. Just looked like Dan Smith was about to poke that header home. Still 0-0. Almost 5 minutes now on the clock. Ravazzoli's goal kick just straight onto the head of Andrew Boyce, who's able to get possession for the Spitfires as Tomlinson now makes a run down the left-hand side. Plays the early cross in, and it's a good block in the end by Dickinson to prevent the ball from getting to Dan Smith. Partington to Smart. Smart trying to beat Wallard Innocent. Flitney to Bird. Partington plays the ball up over the right wing with Dan Smith looking to chase. Dickinson, all he could do was put the ball out of play for a throw-in. Sam Smart takes it. Partington just scoops the ball over the head of Walker to Payne. Here is Jack Payne again on the ball. Plays the ball to the left. Tyrone Barnett, the recipient. And the Eastbourne Borough defence clear for a throw-in. Tomlinson takes the long throw. Barnett looks to flick it back, but there's no Eastleigh players. Good pressure from Eastleigh there, forcing Eastbourne to play the ball long, which allowed Eastleigh to get the ball back under control and to start again from the back. Flitney passes to Bird. Bird to Payne. Bird tries to play a ball over the top for Tomlinson. Dan Smith and Tyrone Barnett in the middle. Tomlinson lays it off for Danny Hollands, who tries to play the ball in first time. Baggy now. Back to Bird. Bird across to Partington. Bird now looking for Tyrone Barnett, but Dickinson's there. But Sam Smart is able to regain possession for the Spitfires. Partington now running on the overlap for Smart. Smart puts the ball in, but all that James can do is spoon the ball out for a throw-in. Walker now playing a ball, looking for Were, but Partington to take the throw in just inside the Eastbourne half. Baggy, the recipient, plays it back to Boyce. And Boyce trying to play in Dan Smith into the area. Dan Smith with the touchdown, and it's a good save from Ravazzoli in the Eastbourne goal. Partington to Smart now. Partington plays the ball into the middle for Smith. Payne then switches for Tomlinson. Finds himself with a little bit of room, but has Rollinson for company. Tomlinson with the throw in to Danny Hollins. As Eastleigh are happy to play the ball around their defence. Abdullahi Baggy. Hollins tries to play it through for Tomlinson, but unable to squeeze through the Eastbourne defence. Tomlinson trying to set Dan Smith free on the left-hand side here. Smith trying to wiggle his way into the box. That's a good ball. Oh, it's unlucky from Tomlinson there. Nice build-up play from Eastleigh. 10 minutes into this game, 0-0. Eastbourne play the goal kick short. Arnold now on the right-hand side, tries to play the ball long, and it's Whelpdale who tries to head the ball on for Walker, but and it's Eastleigh who have a throw in now, close to the halfway line. Sam Smart with the throw-in, playing it for Tyrone Barnett. Whelpdale manages to intercept Tyrone Barnett's flick on. Now it's Lure, plays the ball back. Flitney was screaming keepers there, but Boyce didn't let him have the ball. As Walker now on the right-hand side of the box, his ball though is easily claimed by Flitney, who just gets down to the ground well. And he rolls the ball out for Payne just in front of him. Jack Payne plays a long crossfield ball over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson, who's got Rollinson for company. Cuts inside, plays it to Tyrone Barnett. Barnett to Payne. Payne switches it to Smart on the right-hand side now. Smart with two Eastbourne players for company. Tries to cross the ball between both, but deflects back to him, and Partington now has the ball. And Partington trying to play the ball to Smart, but Wallard Innocent able to intercept the ball out for a Eastleigh throw-in. A good effort there from Tomlinson. It sat up nicely for him, but it was on his weaker foot, so the end result probably understandable. Ravazzoli with the goal kick for Eastbourne. Pierce Bird competing with Walker there for the header, but Walker's adjudged to have fouled the Spitfires defender. And Eastleigh will have a free kick just inside their own half. Boyce to Joe Partington, back to Boyce. Boyce plays the ball to Baggy before Dan Smith making a good run down the middle, but combination of the defender and the goalkeeper able to shield the ball out of play, and it looks like one of the Eastbourne Borough players here has gone down injured. Small break in play here due to the Eastbourne player going down. 15 minutes played. It's still 0-0 here at the Silverlake Stadium. Some of the Eastleigh players using the chance to get a drink in this little gap in play. Eastbourne temporarily down to 10 men, but it looks like they're about to make a change to replace the injured player that's just gone off. It looks like it will be Blackmore coming on to replace. And it's Blackmore to replace Dickinson, who's just gone off injured there in that last little phase of play. As Eastbourne get us back underway. And it's a throw into Eastleigh, midway through their own half. Hartington's throw intercepted by Eastbourne as Walker plays the ball out wide for Rollinson, who goes for a first-time cross in, but Boyce able to clear the deflected cross. Looked like it was going to sit up nicely for Walker again there, but luckily the Spitfires man was able to get the ball away. And Eastleigh win the throw-in just inside the Eastbourne half. Andrew Boyce across to Joe Partington. Joe Partington plays the ball to Tyrone Barnett, keeps his run going, but Barnett unable to squeeze the ball between two Eastbourne players. Bird to Tomlinson. Tomlinson with Rollinson for company. Jack Payne trying to find Sam Smart here on the right-hand side and does so, but Wallard Innocent able to get his body on the ball, put it out for a Spitfires throw, which Smart takes quickly for Partington. Smart again. Partington dinks the ball in over the top for Sam Smart now. Eastleigh have men in the box here. It's a deep cross, And it's Hollands trying to play the ball back into the box, just over the penalty spot, but Eastbourne are able to clear. Partington with the ball once again. Partington with the free kick, plays it into the centre for Jack Payne. Jack Payne sees Tomlinson making the run, but Arnold is able to intercept. Here come Eastbourne with the ball forward, but Flitney is able to get control of the ball inside his box and plays it into the centre of the park for Jack Payne. Baggy now. Barnett to Payne. Payne over the top for Baggy. It's a good run from Baggy, this. Oh, and he's just not able to get the ball underneath his control. And Ravazzoli, the Eastbourne keeper, able to claim the ball. Eastbourne now struggling to get out from their own box. Danny Hollands winning the ball back with a good sliding challenge. Barnett to Baggy. Baggy trying to just turn and probably shoot, but the Eastbourne player was wise to it and able to win back the ball for the National League South side. Here comes Tomlinson. Good determination from Tomlinson on the left there. In comes the cross, and Ravazzoli able to get two hands onto that. And here comes Jack Payne. And it's just over the bar. Good spell this for Eastleigh. 20 minutes on the clock, 0-0 here at the Silverlake Stadium. Goal kick from Eastbourne. Boyce able to get his head onto the ball. Barnett trying to lay it off for Baggy, but James was able to get himself onto the ball. Partington stands with the ball in his hands for a throw-in, deep inside the Eastleigh half on the right-hand side. Tyrone Barnett looking to flick the ball forward. However, Eastbourne have managed to get the ball, and it's Walker who goes down looking for a free kick, but the referee waves away. As Baggy now on the left-hand side, plays it back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson to Payne. Payne to Tomlinson on the left now. Infield to Baggy. Baggy back to Tomlinson. Across to Bird. Bird brings the ball over the halfway line, looking for a ball for Sam Smart, and it was a cracking ball in the end. Sam Smart with the delivery. Dan Smith not able to get his head onto the ball. So here come Eastbourne now down the right-hand side. That was a really good ball there. As they come inside for Ferry. Ferry on the ball now, central. Trying to play the ball out wide to Wallard Innocent, but unable to find his teammate. And Sam Smart takes a quick throw in, which Dan Smith has a chance to hold up. Blackmore. Across to Arnold. Arnold infield to Hammond. And that was a great challenge there from Tomlinson. Just caught after he'd won the ball there. Tomlinson staying down here as the Eastleigh physio runs onto the field. Tomlinson staying down on the ground here as the physio checks him over, and he looks to be in some discomfort here, which is worrying news for Ben Strevens and Eastleigh. Both sets of players using the break and play to get a drink on board. It looks like a stretcher may be required for Tomlinson here, which is worrying for the Spitfires. And yeah, here comes the stretcher onto the field. Concerning times for Ben Strevens. The left-back Tomlinson's made quite an impression in the few pre-season games that he's played for Eastleigh so far. And it looks like Cav Miley is going to be the man to replace Tomlinson from the bench. We could have a break and play here for quite a few minutes whilst they try and make sure that Joe is comfortable. Well, if you're just joining us, there's 27 minutes on the scoreboard. It's 0-0 here at the Silverlake Stadium. Currently in a break of play for an injury. Joe Tomlinson going down. The stretcher is out on the field, so just wish him all the best in his recovery, as it doesn't look too nice from where I'm sat here. So Tomlinson being taken off of the field of play here on a stretcher. It looked like he rolled his ankle after a challenge from the Eastbourne player, but it wasn't necessarily contact from the Eastbourne player, but Tomlinson obviously rolling his ankle in the turf and unable to continue here as he comes off on the stretcher. imagine there'll be quite a lot of added time at the end of this half. Couple of stoppages as Tomlinson goes straight down the tunnel. And it will be Pierce Bird to get the game back underway for Eastleigh. We'll see a free kick awarded to Eastleigh and all of that, but it's easy to forget because it happened 5 minutes ago. As the Spitfires get the game back underway. Pierce Bird on the ball to Partington. Partington out wide to Sam Smart. Also a reminder, so coming off Joe Tomlinson, coming on was Cav Miley, who seems to be filling in for him on the left-back position. And here is Cav Miley, his first touches of the ball. As Pierce Bird now plays the ball over the top for Sam Smart. Sam Smart manages to keep the ball in, tries to beat the Eastbourne defender, but he's unable to, but he works hard to win that corner there, so well played Sam Smart. Wallard Innocent unable to get the ball. As Jack Payne wanders over to the corner flag now to take this set piece for Eastleigh. Jack Payne with his arm in the air, takes the corner, it's a floated ball in, Barnett tries to get there and it's Andrew Boyce who's able to get the ball into the net. A good finish from the Spitfires defender, the ball just dropping at his feet. A nice cross from Jack Payne, wasn't exactly hit with much venom into the box, but it floated nicely to the feet of Andrew Boyce after flicking off the head of Tyrone Barnett. And it's 1-0 to Eastleigh, 32 minutes played on the clock here at the Silverlake Stadium. Eastbourne get us back underway. A very good job from Eastleigh to take the lead just after that injury to Tomlinson. Big break in play, could have been very easy for the rest of the half to just sort of pitter out into nothing. And it's a corner to Eastbourne Borough. In the corner of the ground with the scoreboard in. And in comes the cross. The Spitfires manage to clear and it's Jack Payne running with the ball. Plays it out to Baggy. Oh, it's a good challenge from Ferry in the end to prevent the Spitfires attack advancing. Payne out wide to Barnett now. Barnett in the centre of the field. Plays it left to Cav Miley. First half substitute does well to try and fire in an effort. And it had the keeper worried. Ravazzoli could only parry it into the path of Baggy, but Baggy couldn't quite direct his effort towards goal. Arnold plays the ball downfield for Rowlandson, but Cav Miley is there to clear. was well played from Cav Miley there to play the ball back to Flitney. He was under a bit of pressure from 2 Eastbourne players. 1-0 to Eastleigh, 35 minutes played. An unfortunate injury to Joe Tomlinson in the first half meant he was required to be stretchered off. But Eastleigh took the lead just after that break and play. Good finish from Andrew Boyce, the ball falling to his feet from a corner. Pierce Bird now in the centre of the Eastleigh defence, plays it across to his central defensive partner Andrew Boyce. Boyce plays it back to Bird, who switches it for Smart on this right-hand side. Plays it back to Partington. Partington to Boyce. Boyce now running with the ball through the centre of the pitch, but he decides to play it back to Partington. And the ball finds its way back to the Spitfires keeper Ross Flitney. Bird again. Bird plays the ball centrally for Barnett. Barnett back to Payne. Payne switching the ball to that first half substitute, Cav Miley. Miley trying to play in Dan Smith, but Smith unable to get past Blackmore. Another first half substitute, but this time for Eastbourne Borough after Dickinson had to leave the field. And it's a great ball out wide to Sam Smart, who cuts inside to the box now, plays it back for Tyrone Barnett, and Barnett manages to squeeze the ball in the net. Ravazzoli tried his best to get a hand on the ball, but he just palmed the ball into the side netting, and it's 2-0 to Eastleigh in this first half at the Silverlake Stadium. It's a great ball across to Sam Smart, who did some fantastic work to set the ball up there for Barnett, and Barnett couldn't really have had a much simpler job to put the ball into the net. 2-0 to Eastleigh, 37 minutes played, about 8 minutes remaining of normal time. However, I would say there's probably going to be at least 5 more minutes of added time this first half. As Eastbourne Borough get us underway once again. Ferry plays his ball straight into Dan Smith, and immediately Eastleigh have Eastbourne under some pressure in this first half. Miley to Boyce. Sam Smart looking for the pass there, trying to make the run, but Andrew Boyce didn't see it. Miley to Bird. Bird under pressure from Walker. Across to Boyce. Boyce to Smart. Smart to Payne. Partington coming infield now, approaching the halfway line. Plays it to Smart. Payne unleashes Dan Smith, who's up against James, and James is only able to prod the ball out of play for an Eastleigh throw-in, which Joe Partington looks to take quickly. Smart under pressure now from Lua. As Payne plays across into the box, and Barnett's there, and it's offside. So unfortunately, although the ball is in the net for the Spitfires, the assistant referee has adjudged it to be offside. Partington now on the right-hand side has Walker for company, and that company's enough to have a little mislaid pass, but Partington does well to win the ball back. Smith now trying to set up Sam Smart. Smart on the right-hand side has 2 for company, and Eastbourne managed to win the ball back, but Eastleigh quick in their pressure to regain possession. Jack Payne back to Andrew Boyce. Boyce to Partington. Payne trying to squeeze the ball through to Baggy, but Ferry is there to win the ball back. But Sam Smart does really well and now tries to set off Baggy. But Wallard Innocent does well to slide in, and it's a Spitfires throw-in. Good challenge from Jack Payne there. 40 minutes played, it's 2-0 to Eastleigh against Eastbourne Borough in the first half of this pre-season friendly as Smith finds his way towards the box. Tries to take the shot first time, however, finds himself blocked. And it looks like one of the Eastbourne players, number 2, Arnold, is going to go in the book for dissent here. Boyce now on the ball. Boyce to Bird. Bird back to Partington. Partington to Barnett. But Ferry able to win the ball back for Eastbourne as they try and search for an avenue back into the game in this first half. Here come Eastbourne now. Rowlandson plays the ball back to Arnold. Arnold trying to play a first-time ball into the box, but there's too much on that. And it goes out for a Spitfires goal kick. Three minutes remaining of normal time in this first half. Eastleigh leading 2-0 thanks to goals from Andrew Boyce and Tyrone Barnett. Barnett trying to flick the ball on as Baggy hopes to get there before the Eastbourne keeper, but Ravazoli collects the ball. Partington now. Partington to Smart, just behind him. Then he plays it to Andrew Boyce. Boyce to Hollands. Cav Miley there against Rowlandson, managing to get the better of the Eastbourne player. It's Flitney now on the ball. Flitney to Bird. Bird tries to play a crossfield ball to Sam Smart. Tyrone Barnett able to flick it on. As Eastleigh have a throw in now. As Partington tries to play a first time cross into the box, and it goes out for a throw in just next to the corner flag. Sam Smart with the throw in. Smart plays it back to Partington. Partington with the cross into the box, but Ravazoli in the Eastbourne goal able to claim the ball and roll it for Arnold, who comes forward down the right-hand side now. Plays it to Rowlandson. And the referee playing the advantage. Hammond brought down. As we have 5 minutes of additional time in this first half after that unfortunate injury to Joe Tomlinson. Eastleigh leading 2-0. As Hammond looks to take this free kick for Eastbourne, floating the ball into the box. And it was Lua able to get the ball back across the 5-yard area, but Flitney was able to claim. And he rolls the ball out for Pierce Bird. Bird to Cav Miley. Miley back to Bird, and Bird happy to play the ball across to Boyce. Wallard Innocent with the throw for Eastbourne. Here comes Ferry. Blackmore to Hammond. Hammond trying to play the ball over the top there. So Eastbourne play a cross in, but Pierce Bird stands strong. Managed to block the ball. And likewise for Danny Hollands. Able to block the cross into the box. Boyce able to get himself in front of that shot. Partington trying to get the ball out of the Eastleigh box, but a free kick is given to Eastleigh, just outside their box. Partington to take the throw in for Eastleigh, just inside the Eastbourne half. Andrew Boyce now on the ball, across to Pierce Bird. Bird bringing the ball just inside the Eastbourne half. Little chipped pass over to Partington on the right-hand side, as Partington takes a clear shove in the back there from Walker. Thank you. Jack Payne standing over the free kick. As the referee blows the half-time whistle there, an eventful half for Eastleigh, 2-0 up as they come in to the changing rooms for half-time. An unfortunate casualty of that first half was Joe Tomlinson going off injured. However, Andrew Boyce and Tyrone Barnett have set the Spitfires on their way. 2-0 here at the Silverlake Stadium at half-time. And we'll be back in around 15 minutes with the second half action live here on YouTube. Well, welcome back to the Silverlake Stadium for the second half of this pre-season game between Eastleigh and Eastbourne Borough. The Spitfires leading 2-0 from the first half, goals from Andrew Boyce and Tyrone Barnett, giving Eastleigh the advantage as they head into the second half. Just one change at the break, with Alex Winter coming on to replace Joe Partington. Other than that, it's an unchanged lineup for Eastleigh with Ross Flitney in goal. Got Alex Winter, Andrew Boyce and Pierce Bird making up the central defence. And we have Cav Miley, Tyrone Barnett, Dan Smith, Abdullah Baggy, Danny Hollands, Jack Payne and Sam Smart. Rounding up the 11 as the Eastleigh players build up their fitness towards the start of the National League campaign. Eastbourne with the goal kick. Pierce Bird managing to get his head on the ball, and it's Tyrone Barnett adjudged to have just left a leg in there on the Eastbourne defender. Here comes Arnold now for Eastbourne. Plays it for Hammond. Hammond with the cross into the box, and it's a good save from Flitney there. Able to get down to his left and parry the ball out for a corner. Walker with the effort there. It was a good ball into the box from Hammond to create that opportunity for Walker to shoot, and it was a good save from Flitney to keep the clean sheet in sight for Eastleigh, as Danny Hollands is the quickest to react to a corner coming in and is able to clear. The ball comes straight back in again. And the Eastbourne player goes down, perhaps a bit too easily, looking for it, and maybe that's why the ref didn't give the penalty he was looking for. Alex Winter now on the ball, plays it to Smith. Smith back to Payne. Boyce playing the ball over the top. Dan Smith giving chase. And James is only able to prod the ball out for a Eastleigh throw-in on the right-hand side there, down in the scoreboard corner of the Silverlake. Throw in from Smart. Baggy almost on the receiving end of the ball there, but goes out for a Eastbourne Borough goal kick. 2-0 to Eastleigh here. 48 minutes played. Andrew Boyce and Tyrone Barnett, the goal scorers for the Spitfires in this pre-season friendly. As Ravazoli in the Eastbourne goal hits the ball up towards the halfway line, but it just finds its way into the hands of Ross Flitney in the Spitfires net. Boyce trying to play the ball over the top for Smith, but Smith adjudged to being offside. So it comes to Whelpdale. Whelpdale to Arnold, who plays it back to Blackmore. Across to Ferry. Ferry to James. Back to Ferry. Ferry back to James. Trying to play the ball in for the Eastbourne wide play, but Sam Smart picks up the ball, switches the play to Tyrone Barnett, who finds himself just outside the box on the left-hand side of the field. And Cav Miley didn't carry on his run there, but Tyrone Barnett has a little smirk as he just plays the ball straight out for a throw-in. Cav Miley standing with the ball for Eastleigh for this throw-in, about midway into the Eastbourne Borough half. Dan Smith receiving the ball on the edge of the box, tries to curl an effort towards the far corner, and a lot of bend on that, but not enough to get it inside the net. As Ravazoli looks to take this goal kick for Eastbourne. 50 minutes on the clock here at the Silverlake. 2-0 to Eastleigh. Pierce Bird heading up with Walker, but Walker manages to flick the ball across to Roland Wood. And Walker with an acrobatic effort, but it's blocked by Alex Winter. Former Crystal Palace man doing well since his introduction in the second half. Here comes Whelpdale. Little Cruyff turn. Tries to get past Cav Miley, but 2 attempts from Cav Miley is enough for him to win the ball. As Baggy works hard and ensures that Eastleigh retain possession, but Barnett gives the ball away and it goes to Hammond, and that's a good effort there from Walker. Had Flitney diving across to his left, but the ball just heading into the side netting. Flitney with the goal kick. Barnett able to just touch the ball down onto the floor. Plays it up to Baggy, but surely a small push in the back there on Baggy, but the ref says there's nothing giving as Ferry tries to play the ball out wide to Woolard Innocent, who can only play the ball back to the keeper, who loops the ball into the air and is caught by the wind slightly, and it's up to Pierce Bird in order to get the ball under control as Alex Winter is unable to bring the ball down, and here come Eastbourne now. Cross, trying to play it across the box, but it heads straight into the arms of the Spitfires veteran keeper Ross Flitney. Pierce Bird now trying to play the ball over the top for Smith, but Eastbourne's keeper is able to gather that one easily and just rolls it out for Ferry. Cav Miley's little header meant Pierce Bird still had something to do with a sliding challenge, but Eastbourne still retained the ball as Hammond comes forward here, switches it for Arnold. Arnold looking to play the early ball in as Boyce clears. Payne now bringing the ball away. Baggy looks like he's making a run down the middle. Payne has seen it as Baggy spreads himself to the left-hand side of the box. He just moves inside the box now. He's got Miley for company. Miley plays the ball low, but Eastbourne managed to clear through Arnold. Whelpdale now takes 2 attempts, but he manages to get the ball, but unfortunately he hits it straight out of play for a Eastleigh throw-in just inside the Eastbourne half. And it's Miley's Throw in goes to Danny Hollands, who plays the ball across to Sam Smart. Smart to Jack Payne. Jack Payne with the first time cross, and Barnett trying to direct the ball towards goal, but he stands there with his hands on his head. He knows he probably should have done a bit better there. Bird with a good header there from the goal kick, and Barnett manages to intercept from Adam, and Adam again only just plays it wide to Sam Smart. He's got a bit of space here, Sam Smart, as he whips the ball in, and there's Tyrone Barnett, and it's a good header. Top left corner from Tyrone Barnett. Third goal for Eastleigh, and second goal for Barnett on the day. Sam Smart did really well there to get the ball and then just whip in the ball, and Tyrone Barnett with a fantastic header into the top left corner to put the Spitfires 3-0 up. So 3-0 to Eastleigh as Eastbourne make a change here, with Cox coming onto the field, replacing Lua. Ferry plays the ball back to the Eastbourne keeper. Leaves Alex Winter against Cox here. And it's an Eastleigh throw-in right next to the corner flag, deep inside their own half. Here come Eastbourne now. That's a good finish from Eastbourne's number 7 there, Rowlandson, sorry. And that brings Eastbourne back into this game. 57 minutes on the clock. And Eastleigh will be the team now to get the game back underway. Andrew Boyce kicking the ball long field, but there's no Eastleigh players up there to receive it, as Hammond flicks the ball up for Walker, but Pierce Bird is able to play the ball back to Flitney. Flitney to Boyce. Boyce playing it low on the ground to Dan Smith, leading the Spitfires attack today. And Eastleigh work the ball around. Baggy receiving a push in the back there. And quickly taken by Sam Smart to Pierce Bird. Barnett trying to flick the ball to Cav Miley, but Barnett adjudged to be offside by the assistant referee on the far side here. Blackmore plays it back to Ravazzoli. The Eastbourne keeper plays the ball high and Boyce heads. Here comes Arnold now, got Tyrone Barnett for company. Back to Rowlandson, the goal scorer for Eastbourne. Ferry across to Hammond. Hammond back to Ferry. Good spell of possession this for Eastbourne. Almost 60 minutes on the clock. 3-1 here at the Silverlake Stadium. 2 goals from Tyrone Barnett and a goal from Andrew Boyce, putting Eastleigh in the ascendancy here. Before Rowlandson, just after Barnett scored his second of the game and Eastleigh's third, Rowlandson managed to steal in and grab a goal back for Eastbourne Borough. Boyce now bringing the ball forward. Plays it to Winter. Winter forward to Smart. Nice play from Eastleigh there, but Winter's pass was intercepted. And Eastbourne now have a chance to come forward once again. Whelpdale plays it back to Adam. Adam to Whelpdale again. Well done, Jack Payne there, a good tackle. A hard challenge, and the ball goes out for a throw-in about midway through the Eastbourne Borough half. And it looks like the Spitfires are going to make a change here. 2-goal Tyrone Barnett being replaced by Ben House, the former Reading man. Walker. Arnold to Blackmore. Blackmore back to Arnold. Arnold tries to play a quick ball forward, but Cav Miley, the stand-in left-back, did a good job to make sure that the ball didn't make it to its target. Dan Smith there trying to chest the ball into the path of Abdullah Baghi, but he had Eastbourne players for company. Here comes Whelpdale. Whelpdale with the shot. Flitney parries and manages to dive on top of the ball. Flitney rolls the ball out to Boyce. Jack Payne now in the centre of the field, looks to play a cross-field pass to Cav Miley. Miley able to collect the ball, plays it back to Baggy, who's got a little bit of space here. Miley plays in Baggy, but the pass is just too heavy for Baggy, and the ball goes straight out for a goal kick. Arnold. Oh, James there struggling to clear, and it's given Ben House the opportunity to get the ball for the Spitfires. Smart back to House. And Adam, adjudged to have given away a foul in the process there somewhere. The ref playing advantage, and it's a free kick to Eastleigh just on the edge of the penalty area. Sam Smart and Jack Payne standing by the ball. As Winter and Boyce join the offensive players, trying to cause a nuisance in the box. As Eastleigh search for a 4th goal in this game. 64 minutes played. 3-1 to Eastleigh against Eastbourne here at the Silverlake Stadium. 2 first-half goals set Eastleigh on the way. Payne now with the low cross in, and it just skims the side netting of the right-hand post. And Eastbourne look to take this goal kick quickly, with House working hard to try and chase. But the ball goes straight down the middle to Flitney, who's able to slow down the game. Bird now. Bird plays it back to Flitney. Boyce. Winter. Baggy to Bird. Bird plays the ball over the top now. House making his way into the penalty area. He's got Cav Miley for company. Ben House again, working his way into the box. Miley now tries to play a low ball in and wins the corner for the Spitfires. Payne plays it short to Baggy. Baggy tries to loop the ball into the box, but the Eastbourne keeper is able to get a hand to it and push it out to the other side for a corner now in the scoreboard end. Payne with the cross into the box, cleared by the Eastbourne defence. Cav Miley putting pressure onto Rowlandson, forcing him backwards. It's a long ball over the top, makes its way out of play for an Eastleigh throw-in. Cav Miley with the throw. Dan Smith tries to touch the ball down, but it goes just straight out of play. Miley able to intercept, plays it to House. Payne to Baggy. Bird now on the ball. Plays it back to Flitney. Flitney playing the ball long, but it was intercepted by Hammond. As here comes Rowlandson now. Rowlandson back to Hammond. Hammond plays it across to Walker. Walker's got Arnold coming in here. Arnold plays the ball in, but it comes off a Eastleigh defender there. I think it was Jack Payne who managed to get his body in the way, and it goes out for a Eastbourne corner. In comes the cross from Eastbourne, and it's Walker with a good header there at the near post, able to flick the ball past Flitney. And that brings Eastbourne right back into this game. It's 3-2 to Eastleigh. 68 minutes played. And it's set us up for a good final 20 minutes. Andrew Boyce plays the ball forward to Dan Smith. Whelpdale to Wallard Innocent. Plays the ball forward to Cox. And this is a good move from Eastbourne as they tried to get forward again, and it was a tactical foul that from Sam Smart. The Eastbourne players were just starting to get away from the Spitfires defence, and Smart does well to stop the attack in its tracks and just give away the free kick. Hammond standing over the free kick for Eastbourne. In comes the cross. Flitney manages to claim easily straight into the arms of the Spitfires keeper. And he plays a good throw to Cav Miley. Miley just tries to play it through for Baggy, and Baggy's got away now from his marker on the left-hand side. And that's a good challenge there from Arnold to put an end to that little attack. But it's a throw-in to Eastleigh, just level with the edge of the penalty area. Here comes House. House to Baggy. Baggy to Miley. Flitney rolls the ball out from under his feet and keep bringing the ball forward under no pressure from the Eastbourne players. Finally, he plays the ball long. Smith heading up with James and winning the throw-in. Danny Hollands taking that throw-in quickly. Winter, Payne. Boyce looking to play the ball over the top for Smith. So Eastbourne play the ball around their defence. 18 minutes left on the clock in this pre-season friendly between Eastleigh and Eastbourne. The Spitfires leading by 3-2. Eastbourne have done well to get themselves back into this game, having been 3-0 up Eastleigh. House putting pressure on James there. There's going to be a substitution for Eastleigh here. It's Abdullah Baggy coming off to be replaced by a trialist. So the trialist wearing the number 14 shirt today for Eastleigh. Cav Miley showing his strength there to ward off a couple of the Eastbourne players as Pierce Bird manages to clear the ball out of the ground. Arnold to Weltdale with the throw. Weltdale back to Arnold out wide. Weltdale with a low cross into the box. Boyce manages to clear it low to Payne. And here comes House. House to Smith. And it looks like House is going to be in here, but Smith's pass just intercepted by James, whose shin pad comes flying out of his sock during that challenge. House again. Plays it to the try list. Plays it back to Miley. Miley to House. House to the try list. Hollands to Payne. Payne to Boyce. Boyce to Winter. And Winter across to Pierce Bird. Cav Miley now cutting inside from that left-back position. Plays it to the try list. Tries to play it again for Cav Miley. That's a great ball from the try list. Miley looking to get past this Eastbourne Borough defender. Plays it to House once again. House with a wayward effort there, but it's gone out for a corner, so it must have taken a deflection. Payne to take the corner here for Eastleigh. In comes the ball, and the keeper manages to get a hand to it and tip it across to the other side of the field for a throw into Eastleigh. Here comes Miley now, gets around the outside of Hammond, plays a cross deeper into the box, but Eastbourne are able to clear again to a similar area, so throw in again, midway inside the Eastbourne half on the left. Smith wins the ball, plays it back to House. House looking for the try list. As Eastbourne clear. Smart now on the right, tries to lift it over for House, but the Eastbourne keeper is able to clear. 12 minutes remaining of this second half in normal time. It's 3-2 to Eastleigh. 2 goals from Tyrone Barnett and a goal from Andrew Boyce. Put the Spitfires into a commanding position, 3-0 up. But Eastbourne have been able to bring themselves back into this game second half. With 12 minutes remaining, as Cav Miley is adjudged to have been pushed over there. Boyce across to Pierce Bird. Bird back to Flitney. Flitney plays it up to Miley, who manages to head on to the trialist, whose little flick on can't find Smith. And Blackmore, Eastbourne Borough defender, able to clear the ball out for a throw-in just on the halfway line for Eastleigh. Payne now. Payne to the trialist. Trialist is dispossessed easily there by Arnold, who gives it to Hammond. Hammond to Walker. Here comes Whelpdale. Already scored once in this game, and he's got a corner there for his side. Corner to Eastbourne, in comes the cross. It's a low one, and Whelpdale's trying to get in front of the trialist there, but the trialist is able to push the ball back out. Whelpdale's cross there almost heads over the stand behind Ross Flitney's goal, but goal kick to Eastleigh. 9 minutes of normal time remaining in the second half. 3-2 to the Spitfires against Eastbourne Borough, Panorama National League South side. Ross Flitney with the goal kick for Eastleigh. Dan Smith underneath it, a good head across, but he can't find a fellow Spitfire. Pierce Bird across to Boyce. Boyce back to Flitney. Flitney will play the ball long upfield for Dan Smith to try and direct towards. However, he can only direct his header out of play. Arnold with the throw. Walker plays it to Graviter. Adam in the central of Eastbourne's defence plays the ball out wide to Wallard Innocent. Here's Cox. Back to Adam. As Winter just flicks the ball out for a header there, just inside the Eastleigh half, and Eastbourne quick to get the game going again. Keen to find an equaliser, and they may have a chance here, as Cox and Winter go head-to-head, and Cox just gets his foot on the ball and it goes out for an Eastleigh goal kick. 83 minutes on the clock. Smith wins the header from the goal kick. The trialist tries to flick it forward for House, but Adam is there, and foul there from Whelpdale as he goes straight back into the back of the trialist. Just inside the Eastbourne Borough half. Jack Payne standing over the ball, plays it back to Boyce. Boyce to Bird. Bird able to get past the Eastbourne number 9. No foul, says the referee, so luckily Eastleigh still had possession of the ball. Jack Payne deciding to launch his top half of his body to get in the way of the ball. Eastbourne players not very happy that the ref didn't play advantage there, but they get the game underway again. Arnold back to Blackmore. Ferry to James. James back across to Blackmore. Pierce Bird wins his header. Eastbourne still making gains up the pitch though. Latest throw in just about level with the edge of the penalty box. Arnold under pressure here from Cav Miley, but Eastbourne managed to work their way through, but the assistant referee there has decided it's a goal kick. 4 minutes of normal time remaining. Dan Smith winning the ball from the goal kick there, but House unable to just get a little touch on the ball to feed it through for the trialist. Bird tries to play the ball long, but it just goes straight out of play for a throw-in. Arnold to Whelpdale, but Danny Hollands uses his body well to get the ball back for Eastleigh as Boyce plays it back to Flitney. Whelpdale now with Jack Payne for company. Dale trying to play the ball through for Walker, but unable to. And here's a good opportunity for Eastleigh to break as the trialist plays the ball for Smith, but it just goes out of play. It's just beyond the Eastleigh striker. As Eastbourne are about to make a change here. Lambert coming onto the field in the place of Walker. Danny Hollands able to intercept the throw-in, but it's another throw-in, this time just inside of Eastleigh's half, and Danny Hollands this time is adjudged to have gone through the back of the Eastbourne player. As Hammond stands over the ball here on the right-hand side. Eastbourne have a lot of men forward. It's easily cleared by Danny Hollands, and the trialist comes out to close down, but Hammond plays the ball back to Ferry. And in comes the cross now. And Pierce Bird uses his body well, but Arnold is going to keep this ball in. Bird again clears. And it's an Eastbourne throw-in. 1 minute left of normal time. It's 3-2 to Eastleigh. And Arnold does well there to get past Miley, but Danny Hollands gets down well to prevent. And Dan Smith is making a run forward now, but the Eastbourne keeper is quick to react. Knew he would have been in a bit of trouble there had Smith got to the ball. 25 seconds of normal time remaining. Smart playing the ball back to Boyce. Boyce to Bird. Bird to Danny Hollands. Boyce trying to play the ball long out towards the right-hand side. House underneath it, but Eastbourne can only head the ball out of play. As the referee puts the whistle to his lips, and that's the end of the game. A 3-2 win for Eastleigh here at the Silverlake Stadium. Goals from Andrew Boyce and 2 from Tyrone Barnett put Eastleigh into a 3-0 lead before Eastbourne Borough came back into the game second half. And it finishes here 3-2 to Eastleigh in their latest pre-season fixture. Spitfires continue building up for their campaign with the National League beginning on Saturday the 3rd of October 2020. And Eastleigh find themselves away to Barnet, 3 o'clock kickoff. And obviously you can find reaction on our Twitter page at Eastleigh FC. Thanks for joining us.